Like, I will start all over again.
Yes, ma'am.
Yay! Am I sitting well? Jesus! Ah, Jesus! Hey, Jesus is looking at me. When I entered the university, I started to search for fellowship. The first service I had in the church, I spoke in tongues. That day I was just like, why are these people praying so much? Hi, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Peace Adenka and I'm so glad to have you here. Today I'm just going to be talking about my journey to finding God in the university. So in case you don't know, yeah, I'm currently in my finals in Obafemi Awolowo University of the prestigious Department of English. Yeah, thank you. Alright, so when I resumed campus, I didn't have quite that expectation of, oh, I'm just going to be free, I can do whatever I like, I can meet whoever I want and this and that. I didn't have that kind of expectation. The image or the perception I had of the university was a university where you just, all you do is just to read, go to classes, read and read. That was all I had in mind. So I didn't really think much of it. I was a Christian before I came to the university. I'm from a Christian home, so it's quite like, okay, it's normal for me to just come to campus and find the church and be much more dedicated in my relationship with God, because I knew God. I was already born again before coming into the university, though I didn't really know much about spiritual gifts, spiritual growth and the like. So when I entered the university, I started to search for fellowship, and I already had a fellowship in mind, which was like CAC kind of fellowship, because I attended, the last church I attended from home was just a CHC church. So the normal me was, what I would do, and which I did, was just to look for a CAC fellowship. And but the second day that I went for the story, I couldn't find the fellowship. So I found the church I was attending at the time, and I started attending the church because the first service I had in the church, I spoke in tongues. It was very awesome for me. I was so happy. So I just concluded that, okay, let me just be attending the church since I spoke in tongues in the church. So that was how it started. Fast forward to towards the end of first semester in part 1, English department. Okay, that was around December. The school had the convocation program. So majority of those that graduated from the Department of English, it is well. So majority of them, like, I think the best student then had a second class of par, and maybe among a class of probably around 250, 300 students, it was the number that had second class was not even up to 20. So it was quite heartbreaking for us, the new students. So all of us came together and we decided to, what can we do? So we decided to just come together and form a fellowship kind of something. I won't call it a fellowship because we just wanted to pray together, and we organized vigils together. So the first vigil that I attended was quite a notable one for me, right? Because in that vigil, let me say that vigil was the first time I really paid attention to the voice of God that was speaking to me. This is how it went. So the vigil was to hold at Whitewall. I had another vigil in the church I was attending there. And by the way, that time I was attending 2 fellowship. I would go to one on Sunday, I would go to another during the week. So the one of that CAC that I talked about, I would go to that one during the week, and I will attend the one I was going that I said I spoke in tongues. I will attend that one on Sundays. So that was what I was doing. So that day I went to the vigil of my fellowship, which was a all sisters vigil. While coming back, I just like, okay, let me just branch at my department prayer vigil that we the freshmen organized together just to seek the face of God, so that we're not going to fail. That was our intent, to just pray against the failure trend in the department. So when I attended the prayer meeting, every one of us was asked to, pray for one another, lead prayer session. So I was also asked to lead a session. So as I was about to lead the section, I just heard a spirit in my spirit. Like, how would I say it? I heard a voice speaking to me that, okay, pray for every one of them. Like, just anything that comes to your mind, like something that just comes to my mind, that I should just say it to them and pray to them. So pray it for them, I mean. That was how I started. I started praying for every one of us, like around the circle. And after the prayer meeting, I think somebody came to me and was like, oh, it is exactly what I was experiencing, that you prayed for me and I saw the result and this and that. So after that encounter, I called my spiritual father at home. So my spiritual father is like a mentor to my dad in ministry. I just called him and said, Daddy, I had a dream. I've been having these dreams, and I observed that whenever I just know before something happens, like something in me would just already know that something was going to happen, and this and that. So I was just trying to like explain the whole situation to him, and I was like, okay, I should calm down, that I was going to pray about it and get back to me. So when he prayed about it and he got back to me, I was like, oh, it's the spiritual gift that God gifted you, the gift of prophetic. That was how he said it, that you are gifted this and that. So I should just pay more attention to it. And the dreams I've been having is just one of the channels God was going to be using to speak to me, and many more like that. So I was so happy. I was so happy because I'm like, okay, all my life I've been praying for this gift, that okay, oh God, I just wanted to, be able to hear you. I just want to know this and that. So, and the funny part about the whole encounter was that it was when I stopped really bothering myself about that gift and really like sought God. That was when I actually saw it, and it was in a way that I didn't even expect. And I observed that it was even before I resumed in a way that I saw the gift at work. So yes, that is for the first episode. So like I said before, I was attending 2 fellowships. I wasn't sure which one I wanted to go. I just wanted God. I just desired God so much. So at that time, I was attending the CAC church because there was this measure of prayer. I could see this hunger for God in the, whenever these people are ministering, there's just that hunger for God, there's that desire. And then whenever I'm in their midst, there's so much presence of God in the midst of those people. So whenever I go there, I was always like, oh yes, God, I just want this. And I go to my church on Sunday, then I'll still go there midweek service. So whenever we had midweek service like that, after the midweek service, when other people were going home, I would stay behind in sports complex. I would go to the other side, I'd go and sit down. I would be speaking to God. I would say, God, I want this fire. I would just be crying. I would just cry and say, God, I want this fire. I also want to know you. I also want to do this. I also want to do that. So it was at that point that I wasn't really sure which of the fellowships to go, because in my local church at the time, I was also already doing what we call the Foundation Bible School. And I was also one of the leaders in the Foundation Bible School. So I also was in other commitments in the fellowship. So I wasn't sure I wanted to leave. And the other one too, I loved it. So it was like very, very difficult for me to choose between the 2 fellowships. And yeah, if you are also a fresher coming into the university, I think this is something you really want to pay attention to. I think you shouldn't just go to any church because you want to just go to any church, but you should personally pray about it and know what God is saying about the church it would have you attend while you are on campus. So back to the story. Then I was so confused. I called one of my friends that I know was still like spiritually really good when it comes to a spiritual work to God. So I told her about my dilemma. Yeah, I told her about it, and I sought for her advice. So she was just like, I wasn't even expecting that she was going to just close her eyes and pray and say, this is what the Spirit says. So leave your church or go to this church. But she didn't do that. She was just like, all right, so just take time and just pray about it. Just seek the face of God, that whatever God says, that is what you should do. She just said those things, and at the end of the whole conversation, I'm like I just wanted you to pray for me and receive something from you, but she didn't do that. And on another occasion too, I was just so confused. And there was one day I was sitting down at Sports Complex, just also speaking to God, and that was when I just stood up. I went to one random person. I just got to my spirit. I should go and speak to the man. And funny enough, the man was also attending CAC then. So he didn't say, leave your former church and attend my church. He didn't say that. It was just like, I should also pray more about it and know what God is saying. So, which I still wasn't sure. I was praying, but I was still not very, like, I wasn't so, how do I put it now? I didn't really know how to hear from God very well. Like, I don't know how to put it, but really, I didn't really know how to hear God well at that period of my life. So I was still very confused. But before I came to the university, my mom always say, attend a particular church. Maybe I should just say, attend MFM when you get to school. No matter where you are, just make sure you look for MFM church, attend MFM. I'm like, okay, what's even in this MFM? I'm not going to attend MFM. So that was what the whole episode about the church before I came to school. So after I started praying about the fellowship, the MFM kept coming to my heart. I'm like, maybe it's my mind. Maybe it's because my mom has always been saying it. So maybe that's why it has always been coming to my heart. But at a particular period of time, I just left that like in the back of my mind. So after the first session, the first semester, we went home for holiday, and during the holiday I gained a lot of clarity, even as pertaining to the purpose, God's purpose for me. Like, not, I don't have the whole picture, but at least for the journey in OAU. Okay. Sorry about that. The journey in OAU. So I didn't have the whole picture in my mind, but like God started speaking to me. Okay, these are some of the things you're going to be doing, and this and that. So I was having a lot of dreams and revelations there. So I just, and my spiritual father happened to be around that time. So I just spoke to him about the fellowship and everything like that. So after that, he prayed concerning some things, and then I gained more clarity when he started explaining to me. And concerning the fellowship issue, was there like, okay, what's on your mind that I should go to scan? Just check I should check for the fellowship. Which one do I want to go to? So immediately, I knew it was MFM. Like, I knew it was MFM. But there was one other fellowship that came to my hostel that time, and they had a program. They just invited me. So that it will not be that it's only MFM I'm telling Daddy. So I just told him that other fellowship too, that okay, this other fellowship. So Daddy was like, okay, we'll get back to me. So during the week, that same week, I called him back, and they were just like, okay, go and check the MFM church and let me know whatever you think. So I came to the MFM church, attended the program, and funny enough, that the day I came, it was like when I was in prayer meeting, but the prayer subgroup and the Bible study subgroup, they did a kind of thing together. So they talked about the general faith. I don't remember details, but I remember that day. So after each general, they were going to lead prayer. So that day I was just like, why are these people praying so much? Like, I was like, okay, they were just praying so much. But I decided to give it another try, and I came back on this Sunday, and on that Sunday I was just like, okay, this is the place God wanted me to be. This is the place God wanted me to be. And since then I started attending the church, and really I'm grateful I came to the church. Like, I'm still in the church because there's been a lot of clarity, even as regarding friendship. So that's one of the means that God has really used to help me. God has used the gift of men to help me in regards to my spiritual growth, even as regards to clarity about every other aspect of my life. And yeah, this is like another aspect of my journey to finding God.